Hi guys, Bunch here, and welcome to Gameplay with Bunch episode 2. Finally, I came around to making another episode. This episode, though, we have already decided on a custom song. First of all, let's make the background gray. And our song is called Valhalla by Xomu 10. So, first of all, I gotta listen to the song a bit before deciding on some gameplay. So, let's get started. Okay, in the first section, I feel like it would be great for a ball or ship, but I use those too much, so I think we can go with a robot game with me. Let's get started. So I have these gravity portals that change gravity. The robot needs to hold in there. That's a great way to use the robot game mode because you just have to hold. You don't have to worry about the timing of releasing or anything. You just have to hold it, and there you go. Now, since I want this layout to be 7-star, I've added a fake here. It's a pretty obvious fake, so won't be a problem. Now here we transition into a UFO part. 2x speed UFO part. That's the build-up of the drop, so we have to make this sync well, especially in the drums. This dash orb is something that I like to do in levels. For the black orb, you have to hold down here, and it adds to the sync, so that's nice. Now here's a slope just for some extra sync, just how the music goes here. Now we want some variety, so I'm gonna put some green orbs here instead of the typical gravity portals. I've added another slope here because I like this one, so I added another one. I'm gonna do the only logical thing to do. Blue tad spam. I think gravity portals will work better here. Now I don't want this whole section to be auto, so I'm gonna add some spikes over here. Now here's an aspect of gameplay that I really like to do. I like to make the movement of the player similar to the notes of the song. So for example, there's a short note over here. So I've made the player move sharply by adding a black orb. Like that, it fits the song really well, and that adds to the sync a lot. Another thing I love doing in my layouts, repetition. There will often be gameplay concepts or gimmicks that are used multiple times, such as these blue orbs. These fit the song because the song has repeated notes here, so repeated gameplay would fit this. I have a very short section of another game mode, like this. This ball is very smooth going into here. Now here's another short ball section just because I want the icon to be able to slide on the slope. H blocks don't work on the slopes for some reason in cube parts. It's a really smooth, sharp motion. As you can see, I don't like repeating gameplay elements more than twice in a row because I feel like that you need variety in your gameplay as well as repetition to make it fun, smooth, and interesting. Sometimes when I make gameplay, I just forget about the intended difficulty and I just make whatever I feel like fits the song, so I see that this part is a bit harder to read than the other parts, so I'm gonna make part of it auto. Now here we're just gonna add some toggle orb because they will fit the music well and they're a nice original addition. Right now, sometimes it's great to just save and play and playtest your level the way that people will play your level. And teleport portals to just prevent bugs. You teleport right in the center of the UFO. Here's just another slope to make it more interesting. Now, some people like to put orbs right in portals, but it's better to put the orb just outside the portal because it gives them time to adjust and it prevents bugs if you jump too early. It's gonna be a slope just to push the player into the right position. Now, something you don't want to do for gameplay is you just tap on every beat. Like tap, 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 tap. That's it. No, don't do that. It makes the gameplay too predictable. It's too easy to know where to go. The fun part of gameplay is figuring out where to tap. It's always satisfying to figure out and learn the gameplay. Now, we're gonna do a little trickery here and add a fake portal. If you go there, you will land in ground spikes, so don't go there. And there we go, we're done with the entire drop. Now, I just noticed that we haven't used the ship game mode at all in this one, so I'm gonna end the gameplay with a ship. Now in this ship, I want to make it a bit easier than the rest of the parts because I feel like the rest of the parts might be too hard for 7 stars, so hopefully this section can bring it down. And when ship parts, most people don't do this, but they don't make people land on structures. They make boring, uninteresting ship gameplay. I like to make players land on structures and ship parts. This makes the gameplay a lot more interesting. Now here's just some curved flying. Curved flying is very, very fun. Now we're gonna do something interesting by adding some ground spikes on top of the blocks. Now here's where I want to end the level, but we've ran into a small problem in which that the length is 59 seconds, so we're just gonna add an end screen here to make it 1 minute. And we're all done with the layout. Thank y'all for watching this episode of Gameplay with Bunch. I appreciate it if you stuck around until the end. This layout was made in roughly 1 hour and 30 minutes and is set to be decorated by Jordy6304. Full layout will be shown now.